Welcome, Gemini rising. It's T-Bear with Quantum Connections Oracle, and we're here today for Gemini and Gemini rising. This is your August reading, but I would call it like your 8-8 moon or your 8-8 Leo portal, the Leo portal that's happening today. Pardon my French, I'm putting a bobby pin in my hair. So this is for the Leo 8-8 portal for Gemini and Gemini rising. Welcome. This is T-Bear with Quantum Connections Oracle, my third month on YouTube. So let's get started. Gemini rising. Welcome to Quantum Connections Oracle. Who are we calling in for Gemini today? We reject any haters. We reject the evil eye. We reject jealousy against any Gemini or Gemini rising. Goodbye, haters. And if you are a hater or cross watcher, please be kind to the Geminis in this space right now. Well, it's been quite a summer so far, Gemini. And of course, we're going to use Kim Cran's Archetypes deck today because she's a genius. All right, Gemini. It's a hot, beautiful day here in NorCal. We're calling in your ancestors. We're calling in all of your spirit guides, anybody you talk to, subconsciously or consciously. Anybody you know is talking to you that you might be avoiding. Any little hunches from the universe that you might be ignoring. We're calling that in. Gemini. All right. For August. Gemini. If you don't know, I'm a chaos practitioner and I'm from Northern California. This is my third month on YouTube, so please share. And I mostly work with oracles, and I am writing my own oracle deck. All right, Gemini, let's take a deep breath. What's coming in for you, August 2025, Gemini? The Mystic is the current situation. The Shapeshifter is where you're coming from. That's your previous helper. And the Lover is where you're headed. So the Lovers in the tarot is a Gemini card, which is kind of cool. I guess based on the Lover, I'm going to pull at the end of this reading the person you're thinking about and you. So stick around for that. Gemini, let's see what the Shapeshifter is, where you have been. 91. That number might mean something to you. The Shapeshifter. So what have you been using to get you to the Mystic and then you're headed to the Lover? So have you been using the Trickster, elusive behavior, or formless behavior? The Shapeshifter has a love of theater, games, and trickery. Its energy appears as the one thing, only to reveal a more complex story beneath the surface. The Shapeshifter is within all of us to some degree. It is a side of ourselves that is slippery, non-committal, and experimental, and longs to dismiss the rules. We need its energy to adapt to ever-changing landscapes of our existence. When the Shapeshifter card appears, it is important to imagine you are looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focused lens. At any moment, vision is different than you imagined. Be wary, though, as the allure of the kaleidoscope can leave you exhausted and yearning for solid ground. Dancing long-term with the Shapeshifter requires a central pillar of integrity that links us back to our center. So have you been vibrant, adaptive, or humorous, or have you been a charlatan, people-pleasing, and trickery? And then it suggests Cindy Sherman's photography as the deeper meaning. The Shapeshifter is related to the Mask. Notice if these cards come up together in one reading. If so, you are in the realm of heavy theater, illusion, and possibly deception. All right, so you have been, like, sometimes when we shapeshift, it isn't like, okay, So if you've ever loved somebody deeply and you decide not to love them, whether it's like, I need to do this thing, or I love somebody else, or blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, which is Scorpio energy, we sometimes protect other people's feelings rather than tell the truth. And actually telling the truth protects their feelings more than your scared charade. Okay? So that's the first thing. But I'm not blaming you or anything, Gemini. But that can tend to be where we are. So that's kind of some people-pleasing energy. We have the Mystic, 103. That number might mean something to you. The Mystic, the Seeker, the Light Worker, and the Dreamer. So, okay, so what in your life has caused you to shapeshift just to get to this, like, stasis of what, like, a creative person like you is like in the first place? Like, I know you're a seeker, Gemini. I know you're a light worker. I know you're a dreamer. So, like, what kind of oppression led you to shapeshift? That's really my question, because it seems like childhood trauma. It's hot here in Cali, and I don't have AC up here, so here we go. All right. The Mystic, the Seeker, the Light Worker, the Dreamer. The Mystic is often misunderstood in our culture, depicted as a wandering or lighthearted daydreamer. Yet, like Shiva, the true mystic plays a critical role in society, remaining fearlessly dedicated to the path of transformation. Death card vibes. In order to save the earth from darkness, Shiva swallows the poison of the world and holds it in his throat, slowly transmuting the liquid into nectar. This is the work of the mystic. They do not fear darkness, but rather sit in the presence of it, harness the potential and latent energy behind it. Latent, like Pee Wee Herman, perhaps, or Richard Simmons. Anyway, they are patient and prudent change makers seeking growth above all else. Unanswered questions are the mystic's lifeblood. The mystic revels in mystery and in the great riddle of life, dancing with the forces of light and dark upon its wings. So that's kind of some amazing balance. That's some magician energy too. You are the creator, but if you are coming from shapeshifter, I would look at your motives and like hope that you stepped into like using your. It said that this is related to the mask, but I would say like the mask is gone. You like stepped into the quantum, stepped into fluidity, and then it looks like you like took this BS and turned it into this, and then it looks like you get to go a step further with the lover. And the lover is like exactly what the universe needs right now. It's exactly what like we need to be showing in the 3D. So that's 95. That number might mean something to you. 95, the lover. The heart, the beloved, the devoted. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover appreciates and experiences the world through senses, reveling in beauty, song, art, music, sense, and sensuality. This energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. Kind of reminds me of like Tom York and from Radiohead, and it's like there's different kinds of love. I think it's on a moon-shaped pool. He's like, different kinds of love. It's just like so valuable to have like a lot of millennials and like Gen Z teach us that like platonic love and queer love and family love and romantic love, like there is no hierarchy to love. So that's what I'm vibing. This energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by getting there, but the slow merging of self and other. This is like rushing yourself. You're like so hungry to become the lover here. You're like, I'll do whatever it takes. But like right here, you're like, I guess I have to take my time. And then you're like, holy shit, I made it, right? So this energy is usually experienced for short periods of time. So issues with the lover. This right here could lead you back to the shapeshifter where you feel you need to mask if you're not embodying this in a wholehearted sense where it's like gratitude, acceptance, and like the possibility that you're not like, what's that skunk on Warner Brothers? Like Pepe Le Pew, and then the other one is like, you're not like Garfield as a lover. So you got to figure out what your balance is. Who's the balance? Like, Marty McFly is like a good balance. Back to the Future, he's like an earnest lover. Anyway, I'd rather be a nice nin. But anyway, we must fully be present and awake with no expectations or rules about what should be. Rather, the lover is in awe of what the world represents. Reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savor every last drop of life's offerings. Connection, expansion, devotion, and awe. Or indulgence, attachment, and obsession. And Aphrodite, Krishna, and Radhu come up. The lover archetype is present everywhere, not just where conventional forms of pleasure and beauty are found. The lover's awe is unconditional. So that's interesting. So like this doesn't seem unconditional because it seems like you're protecting something to like get to all this. Like unconditional would be like the animus card. Like the unconditional would not have to wear a mask. But I'm so glad you got here. And now you get to see if you can get here. And I know you can, Gemini. So, kind of intense. Basically, what this is asking you to do is, you've already done this. You've already, like, somehow stepped out of a weird situation. I don't know what was not serving you, or, like, if this is ego, but you had to put on a mask. And then you were like, holy shit, I just made choices. I think these choices are going to cause me so much change and death that, like, I'm going to have a lot of loss here. So you probably accepted the loss and became the mystic, but like this is like accepting loss and being grateful. So like the ego has to totally dissolve. So like Lego my ego, buddy. And then let's see what I want to do here. Like I don't think we need D&D. I think I'm going to go straight to what I said, which is you and one other person. So I want you to think of like, well, first we'll do you, okay? All right, Gemini, where do you fit into this in love or whatever the closest person, this is you, Gemini, the shaman, holy crap. So I think it would take, like this didn't require shamanism to get here, but from here to here, you need that. Cool. So who can join you here? All right, ready? Who's joining you? The siren, baby. So this is like, I'm not going to read these from the book. I'm going to read them energy-wise. But like, this is what you needed. This is the wisdom that got you here. It was like unknown wisdom. And then this, I love this because sirens are temptation. They kind of like lead you astray. Like they lead you to your dreams and your fantasies, but they're also like they said, the lover's kind of temporary. The siren is too. So like the shaman is not temporary. And that's what it took you to get there. So like, as a lover, you're going to have to like look at the siren and be like, oh yeah, I already did that. And as a lover, you're going to have to look at the shapeshifter and be like, that's what it took me to get here. But it's like, the siren is actually heading back to square one. It almost reminds me of patriarchy breaking down, but like, other than that, it's like folklore and like selkies and mermaids and like temptresses. But if you're really the lover, like, you don't need a temptress because, like, everything is tempting is what comes to mind. So, Gemini, let's go with a affirmation card. Pretty cool. Like, this is pretty cool, dude. So, I would call this, like, an esoteric prison. No, not prison's not the right word. Like, an esoteric blanket fort. This is like competing at soccer in 7th grade, and then suddenly you get into like some like GATE program, and then they're like, oh yeah, you can go to like state with that GATE program. And you're like, yo, I need some more tutoring, and I need to practice my speeches. And they're like, you got to state, you got to GATE, and they're like, oh shit, like you have to start over. Like you have to like, are you gonna shapeshift again for that siren, or are you just gonna kick it with the shaman and the mystic, right? So that's your choice today. Okay, Gemini. All right, here's your affirmation. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. All right, buddies, so this is my 3rd month on YouTube. I'm very grateful to all of you. Grateful to Kim Kranz. Mwah. Please share me. Please like and subscribe. Please comment. And, just grateful for you being here. T-Bear, Quantum Connections Oracle. Happy August.